All right, the national champs in action. AAC, 12:30 ESPN, 12:30 Pacific. Central Florida has won 24 in a row. Another rematch. This opened right away at BetOnline, 7.5. It's down to 3 now. UCF at home, total of 65. Money on the under and plenty of money on the dog. They're going against Mack here, the freshman who takes over. Milton goes out early in that game last week, still won by 4 touchdowns. As Mack came in, they ran the ball well, and the defense was solid. He also started against East Carolina, and they won that game going away as well. The rematch, it was 31-30 earlier in the season on the road. They were down big, and there was a big decision there in that game. Heupel went for it, 4th and 1, backed it deep in his own territory. Long touchdown run to completely change the game and shut Memphis out in the second half. Can they do it again? They're going to have to slow down Henderson, though.
They sure will. And again, the game was 30-17. Memphis with a big lead at halftime. They had outgained them by over 100 yards in the first half of that meeting, but they were shut out after halftime and ended up losing the game 31-30. They were +5. They still got the money, but Memphis could not move the football after halftime the way they did in the first. They still finished with 27-18 first down edge. They had a 490 to 461 overall yard edge, but they lost the game even though they got the money. Now, UCF has dominated this series. They've won 12 in a row in this series.
Yep.
Since 2009, the home team has covered every single game. Of course, you want to talk trends. Memphis been real good as a road dog. Only 4 lost their last 13 tries. They're 12-4 overall ATS their last 16 ball games. And of course, they're playing a team without their starting quarterback. We cannot underestimate what Mackenzie Milton means to the team. And Daryl Mack, it's not like he can't play. He's a freshman. He doesn't have the experience. He's been in for 2 games this season. 5 of 14, 81 yards last week. The previous game against East Carolina, he didn't get to 100 yards passing in that game either. So clearly issues with Memphis, or UCF, I should say, when it comes to the quarterback position.
But it's an overreaction, though. I don't understand the 4.5-point move. You have the win one for Milton angle, and you also have the nasty defense that's been shutting down Cincinnati. And Memphis got a terrible defense. So they'll be able to move the ball on them, too, just by running it. But can they slow down White and also Henderson? I think they can. But a 4.5-point move already, I think it's a big overreaction. And the win one for Milton as well with that horrible injury. 62-55 and 40-13 last year as Central Florida swept them. Good game. See if they can finish and close and go undefeated. It means it's a $12 million game. If they lose, they don't get a New Year's Six bowl game, too.
Like the show? Help us keep the lights on. Please make sure to comment, share, and subscribe to all the Sportsbook Review videos. Thanks so much. Best of luck. Enjoy the game.